This is a breaking news reaching us in Lagos, Nigeria. We're broadcasting live from this vicinity. And what's all about this breaking news? The Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker Mudashiru Obasa has been impeached. Wow, Obasa has been impeached. I call him the Almighty Obasa. Hmm. Wow, and he has been replaced with Moji Sola, or let me say Moji, because what I've been saying is Moji Miranda. There are issues, going on in the country as regards the impeachment of Obasa, and we shall be discussing it this evening, with some of our analysts on this platform. I have a gentleman Mike at the stand with me, and Mr. Femi. We shall be dissecting this issue together this evening. All right, gentleman Mike. Gladys, Gladys is here. Good evening, Gladys.
Good evening.
How you doing, Gladys? I don't know where Gladys is watching us from. If it is, I don't know if it is USA, Germany, Spain. Gladys, can you state where you're watching
She's
us from?
always connecting.
Always connecting.
Always on.
Gladys is
Thank
always
you. God
connecting.
love you. Thank you very much.
Watching from New York, NY.
Wow.
That should be New York, right?
New York.
I'm not making a mistake.
Yes. Yes, New York.
Wow,
That's
that's great. That's great, Gladys. All right, gentleman Mike. Now, Mr. Can you come closer? Come closer. Yeah. USA. Yeah, yeah. New York.
It is well.
It is well.
If we inside well.
Even inside, it was a shocking story.
Very, very shocking.
Gentleman Mike, you sent a picture of Mudashiru Obasa to me this afternoon, and I said I must look at the picture very well, and I realized that it is actually Mudashiru Obasa. I was actually somewhere, I was busy somewhere with one or two things, and when you sent it to me, I was like,
Hmm.
I know you don't carry fake news. Why are you laughing, gentleman Mike?
I mean, I saw the news broke
Hmm.
few probably going to hours now ago, and I felt you should have that information as fast as possible.
As fast as possible. Now, how do you feel? Almighty Obasa, impeached and replaced with a female. That woman is the first female speaker in Lagos, in the history
State.
of Lagos.
Lagos
That's
State.
so ridiculous. Obasa has been reduced to what should we even call it? To that level whereby a female will replace him, first female speaker in Lagos State. Some people are saying that this couldn't be done without the consent of President Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, considering the relationship that both of them had. I don't want to use have again, had in the past. And looking at what I saw in the news today, especially on our dailies, I saw Sheyi Tinubu
The diaspora
being supported by people abroad,
diaspora.
for governorship come 2027. That's ahead of 2027 election. Though I've been seeing the news for some time now, since last year, that Sheyi Tinubu will be, contesting that special and peculiar position in Lagos State. How do you feel about this news, gentleman Mike? Mudashiru Obasa's impeachment.
Thank you, Adekunle Michael. I think we should quickly correct an impression that for the fact that he's been replaced by a female doesn't make the female fold a lower personality, a lower gender, so to speak. So they also have what it takes to be in the leadership of the House of Assembly. The news came as a shock when I saw it. For a man that have been in the Lagos State House of Assembly since 2003, That's about 22 years or thereabouts in the House. He became a speaker in 2015, and talking about 10 years in that very position. He has ruled sway for Agege constituency, to be precise. That is the constituency
Constituency
is
one.
constituency one.
Mm.
Thank you. That is representing in the House and all of that. So he has served at various committee level, at leadership level of those committees, and it's a, yeah. I mean, in your introduction, you were talking. You are using the word Almighty for him. I
Yeah,
think
do you know why? Do you
I
know why
think it's
I
only
used that
God that
statement?
is Almighty.
Do you know why I used that statement? He's been there since 1999,
Yeah, absolutely.
before elected as the Speaker of the
Exactly.
House.
It's been there.
Yeah, so that's why I use that word, Almighty Obasa.
It's been there. I mean, it's been there all this while. So you can imagine the level of influence that he has over that house. You can imagine uh how strong. I mean, in quotes now, he has always been within that space. And for such a man to, I mean, we didn't see it coming. That is what makes it shocking. We are not aware that perhaps any committee have been set up to look to probe him and all of that within the house. All we just had today was that he's been, impeached. That came as a rude shock to some of us. For such a man, it's a big blow uh, for him to exit that exalted office in such a manner. It's a big blow, Michael.
It's a big blow. Now let's quickly go to the story we have here. Lagos Assembly impeaches Obasa, elects Mojisola Miranda as first female speaker. First female speaker. Now, Lagos Assembly Speaker Mudashiru Obasa has been impeached by 32 members of the Lagos State House of Assembly. This development comes amid allegations of corruption and financial mismanagement against the speaker. He's 52-year
Yeah.
old. The 52-year-old lawmaker who represents Agege State Constituency 1 became Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly in 2015. Mojisola Miranda, the deputy speaker, was subsequently elected to lead the House. Miranda, who took her oath of office immediately,
There mustn't be
would
any
serve at all, would serve as the first female speaker of the Lagos legislature. Speaking to journalists after Obasa's impeachment on Monday, a member of the House of Assembly, I don't want to go into that.
Well, what really happened is that people said they usually say that he who lives in the glass house should not throw stone. Obasa should have known that he has been in the game for a very long time, and he know how the politics of Lagos State goes. He was there when Ambode was dealt with. He was speaker. Some of the punishment, some of the suffering that Ambode passed through, it was emanated from House of Assembly. He was dealt with. Somebody was dealt with, and every Lagosian saw it, and he was part of people that they used against Abode. So everybody in that party worked against Abode. Even his deputy didn't support him. So he should have known the kind of house.
That's Adebulu or
Orelope. You see Orelope Adefulure. I couldn't remember, but I know it's a female.
Yeah,
so that one
female,
couldn't
yeah.
even support. He couldn't support. Yes, he couldn't support Ambode. So Obasa should have known the game of Lagos State that if you have problem with some people, you will look at your back. You will not see anybody. Look at what you just read. 32. Not all the 32 come against Obasa, and in some area when you want to remove a speaker, it will because we call as a rancor. So we say it's only 5 that support him. This one, he was just removed as in somebody want to remove something that I don't want to mess up on the. So we was just easily removed like that. Nobody has. So he should have known the game is playing and people he is dying with. Say. So people say, if you want to dine with a devil, you will come with a very long spoon. You should have known all this. And this is nothing. We are just saying it is shocking. But we have been hearing some news about his misconduct, about gross misconduct financially, and even how he's looking at Sanwo-Olu anyhow, as he usually been the downgrade
The
Sanwo-Olu,
governor.
the governor. Maybe he's eyeing that seat. People, and there is rumor that he even eye that seat, that he want to sit
Become the next governor of
become the
Lagos
next
State.
governor. So maybe all those things has come into his head and he didn't realize where he is, and he has forgotten his stand. He has forgotten the system of Lagos APC, that these people is like a carcass. It is like a lion, the pride of lion. Immediately you are chased out of that place like this, you are on your own. Everybody, they will just match together. There is one key that's open and closed. So immediately you go against that scheme, you are outside already. You should have known that before he started making all his move. Maybe, when some people have money, there's nothing they will think, they will have forgotten where they are coming from. So well, the debt is the only thing that is permanent. Every other, he even tried since maybe 2003 or 1999. He become Lagos State Speaker for 2 times. On the third time, it's not easy. It's not easy. God has been, God has been on his side. So
And he has enjoyed
yeah,
that power.
he enjoyed. He enjoyed. No be small thing.
Don't
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I experienced where K1 the Ultimate was, eulogizing him, praising him
It's not easy
while
now.
singing.
Lagos State money speaker. It's not also says.
Speaker of House of Assembly.
We're not talking about
Lagos State.
Ebonyi here. We are talking about Lagos State.
Now, there are people are wondering why he was impeached, and looking at it in the comment section, I saw a comment by Odunade Taiwo that it's not a surprise. I don't know why Odunade is saying it's not a surprise. I don't know the kind of classified information he got as regards the ongoing crisis surrounding Mudashiru Obasa. Now, looking at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't think, I said it earlier on that I don't think it will be done without the consent of the president. Was there any agreement between the members of the House and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Did President Bola Ahmed Tinubu play a role directly or indirectly in the impeachment process of Mudashiru? This is just an emergency impeachment or a sudden one. Michael, what do you have to say?
Yeah, when Mr. Femi was rolling out some of how it's been in the good book of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu all this while and all of that. If you live in glass house, you don't throw stones and all of that. He has also been accused, from what we read, that have been accused of financial, probably misappropriation, gross misconduct. Most of those things are hidden under gross. Nobody has ever defined that gross misconduct.
How gross it is.
But if you understand the kind of politics we play here, you know that there is nothing called gross misconduct. The true meaning of gross misconduct, in my opinion, is that the love that is between himself and the Godfather is now turning to something else. And that is the truth of the matter. Nobody is going to tell you this. Nobody is going to come out with a statement to say that is what has happened. They will put it under gross misconduct.
Financial misconduct.
All of those misconducts, he will definitely have gotten away with it if the kind of relationship that he started with continues till this day. Nobody will talk about financial recklessness that we are getting to know of now. Nobody will talk about any form of gross misconduct. It will have been swept under the carpet if that relationship was on. You talked about Ambode the other time. The moment Ambode fell apart with his political godfather there, everything went against him. The entire system went against him. Ambode could not even secure could not pick up the tickets in an open ballot system of primary election.
As an incumbent governor.
People could not line up where they place his name and all of that. So the real definition of gross misconduct in our climb is that you are no longer in love
Mm.
with your political godfather.
It means it's no longer needed.
It's no longer, yes,
It's no longer
it's
needed.
no longer needed. That is the truth of the matter.
Mm.
Like I said before, I concur with Mr. Mike that even if he has some misconduct, the only thing they will just call, you can just call him that, Alaye, be very careful. Look at all this. What is meaning of all this?
Mm.
Go and sit tight and correct. Even if they have, that is when they have a conscience. If I'm supposed they have conscience, that's what is going to happen. That be very, very careful. You know they are watching us. If they write against you for EFCC, there's nothing I can do. They will come and carry you. So you have to be very careful with all this thing. Anything apart from that one, we just be hearing it. There will be no move for any movement. But for impeachment, what we ask is about the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu know about it. Of course, he will know about it.
Mm.
And what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will rely upon is the report. You know, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not here. In fact, one of the time that Obasa started having a problem was, they say immediately Tinubu came back to Lagos. This man has fell out with some media house.
Yeah,
and they started
during December.
yeah, and they started posting some of his misconduct, how he undermine Sanwo-Olu. And you know Sanwo-Olu is Baba's son. Sanwo-Olu is Tinubu's son. You know how Sanwo-Olu usually stand behind Baba. Like I said in the morning that if Seyi Tinubu, people are afraid that Seyi Tinubu will not become governor. How can a father be a president and the son will be a governor? I say we have witnessed it during this Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu is Seyi will even be better than Sanwo-Olu. What Sanwo-Olu is doing to Tinubu, Seyi may not be able to do it if he become Lagos State governor. So Sanwo-Olu is like a son to Baba. Sanwo-Olu kept his head down like a, Jesus said, be wise like a serpent, Abi, and be mild like a dove. What a serpent does, he keep his head down. He keep his head down. So anybody that keep his head down like Sanwo-Olu, you have problem with him. You will have problem with Baba. That is the truth of the matter. So it's just instruction. Baba will just pass. Only what he does in this information. This thing they bring, is it true or not? If it is true, go and do the needful. Simple. As simple as that.
All right, to the comment section, we have Odunlade here. And before going to Odunlade's comment, we have Muki Great. Muki Great for the very first time on the platform.
Thank you very
It's a
much.
private message, but I need to
welcome.
announce it. Muki Great saying Happy New Year to me and every one of us here.
Familiar name.
Familiar
From way
name.
back.
Way back.
Okay.
Muki Great is here, and I know Muki Great is a friend to Odunlade Taiwo. Odunlade Taiwo. Muki Great is watching us right now. All right, Odunlade Taiwo, what's Odunlade Taiwo saying? Well, okay, before going to Odunlade Taiwo's statement, we have Robert Uche watching us as well. Say good evening, Mr. Michael Adekule. Get my mic, Mr. Femi.
Egba robots. Baba robots. Your source of income will become Orobo all of a sudden.
Just like the name robot.
Yes, like a robotic thing. Good evening, sir.
All right, good evening, Mr. Robert. Thank you so much for joining us at this moment. Okay, Odunlade Taiwo. Ashwaju asked him to apologize for certain comments he made just of recent, but I don't know if he actually did that. Odunlade might be right or maybe right.
Yes.
Because I heard that somewhere before coming here. Two persons said the same thing Odunlade is commenting here. That he did certain things and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told him to apologize, and which
apologize
he
to
didn't.
Sanwo-Olu. I think the comment is against Sanwo-Olu. He make one derogatory message. I couldn't remember.
Okay, before moving forward, before proceeding on what you said, Muki Great has told me to send your account numbers. Mr. Michael and Femi, told me to send your account numbers.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you. We are very grateful. And we give you grades. Tomorrow we will bring the full grades.
You will be greatest.
The greatest. Thank you very
Thanks so
much.
much. God bless.
He said he always love your analysis.
Thank you.
Which means he has been watching us. So, Muki Great.
Watching out from
Way back.
I hear him, Muki
Way
Great.
back.
So he's been watching. But he's been keeping quiet. Send me the account number. You don't even talk about me. He has commented in the comment section. He said, no. Why not they even say make uncle send you on this? Go down, go down. Make that repeat uncle. You see the way uncle is dressed. See us in clothes just like this. Just a sad news.
I think
I said it earlier on. Almighty Obasa in Lagos.
no.
So someone I thought
Mr. Mike.
after leaving that seat
Mm.
will become the governor of Lagos State or will go to the federal level,
Oh.
to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But Tinubu is not even smiling at this point in time.
That one is he has not. It depends on how he handled this case. Anybody can fall from the grace, but it depends on how you are able to package yourself and grab the situation and come back on your feet. If he managed it well, if he didn't let pride enter his head, like he has failed to apologize, if he's still going in that line, it will be forget politically. But if he know how to bounce back and sit down and think, we will still be. Honestly speaking,
absolutely.
it has not. It's not the end of his life if you know how to manage the situation.
Now, Ordinary said he didn't come as a surprise to him. No, but when you got that information, because you sent the video, TVC to me. I was busy somewhere. I get me now, and I was even I was stained. That's why I couldn't put on the clothes. I was. How did you feel, gentleman Mike, when you got that information? When you got that news from TVC?
Yeah, I was shocked, as I said earlier. I mean, despite the fact that we before now been having issues, we've been having issues with the governor, he makes derogatory comments and all of that. In spite of all of that, with the kind of person, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, that's the way he's been called. He is in Lagos. His impeachment, should be the last thing anybody is thinking of now.
Honestly,
And it's too sudden. And we even thought maybe Tinubu will be magnanimous enough to leave him to at least to end this.
Exactly.
Yes,
not know that they want to quickly wrap it up and put him aside. So somehow it's shocking.
Okay, Mr. Gentleman Mike, can you continue?
Yeah. So it was shocking, as I said earlier, that an Obasa having been in the saddle for that long and with the kind of weight to a large extent that he has in Lagos politics, the kind of exit that we are seeing is shocking. And as Mr. Femi said, if it is well managed, and that well managed need to be put in quotes, if it is well managed, if he has political sense, in quote too, he can always bounce back. But if it is not properly managed, that may just be his end politically in Lagos.
The Ambody manages very well. The Aregbesola manage is very well.
To some extent, Ambody is managing his own very well, to the extent that some people are even suggesting him for governor in Lagos State. People are clamoring,
but he has no space. He has no people space in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration.
It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Nothing.
It's not necessary that they don't give you position does not mean you are still not in a good time.
Which means President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have forgiving spirit.
No.
That's what we discussed this morning.
No.
As regards Bazin Namdekanu,
it's not like that, Mr. Michael. Let me tell you.
Be pardoned by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
It's not
by Ato Eze.
It's not that. One of the things people expect is when they give you appointment in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cabinet, that is when it authenticates the forgiveness of Baba. That I don't agree with that. He may forgive you, but a space may not be open for you, or a space befitting you may not be available.
So what's the essence of the forgiveness?
No. They are different.
You are part of the fold.
Yes, you are still part of the fold, and if there is a opportunity for you, you can come up. Life is about kill. Go and check what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said. He said, "I've been killed since the day of Abacha." He said, "Life is about kill. I killed behind Abiola, and I've been killed." So this is the kind of a belief that Baba will say, and now that you come, you will still go and kill. It's not. I don't have problem with you, Mr. Mike, but Go and queue. You and join the queue. You see, so person has not benefited. A governor of Lagos State 4 years is not something. I mean, I like 4 years. It's not so great, Baba. God has blessed you now. You have been blessed. So even if you want to come for second time, you may go and queue. Or you want a ministerial something. See all these people too. They work for me. While you are away, they work for me. So they too, they need to come in. I cannot say somebody to come and be my spokesperson. Everybody will say, which kind of all these small appointment that they will come and be special. There's a prospection to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's like when you come on but you see it, and it how can you put rope on the neck of a fowl?
Somebody said, sent me a private message. I don't want to mention his name. I don't want to mention his name.
Okay.
He said, Mr. Mike, don't you think this man is a game player? That's Tinubu. Don't you think he did that because of his son? Of course, you've been hearing the news about Chi Tinubu trying to contest as governor of Lagos State.
Michael, you know what?
Yeah.
You don't need to even impeach an Obasa
Yes.
if she is to be pushed to become the next governor of Lagos State.
It's like we are using like a computer. This is
You don't need to impeach. Abacha doesn't have to be impeached for that to happen. That is the truth. If that narrative is correct, everything's still in the rumor mill as we speak. Nothing has been confirmed yet. But if that is to happen, Obasa will finish his term, and that will still happen. It will still become the flag bearer of APC in Lagos State. If that narrative is correct, if some of the rumors we're hearing is correct and all of that. So for me, I don't think you have to impeach an Obasa. Who is Obasa? To his political godfather. That's the truth. That's just the truth.
So, like Mr. Mike said, they don't need to impeach Obasa or Seyi Tinubu to become governor. If Seyi Tinubu want to become governor today, except God, the hand of God. Otherwise, there's not anybody. If Seyi Tinubu decide that 2027 I want to become governor, the only two things can stop him. His father. If his father say, I don't want you to go and be father is a president. Son want to become anything apart from that one or the hand of God. After that two things, if Seyi Tinubu, say you want to become governor, the whole Lagos State will stand. All APC, they will keep behind him.
There is a template in Lagos, Michael. Yes, there's a platform in at least I know of this particular state. If they put you, Adekunle Michael, on that platform today, you are the next governor of Lagos.
That's the truth of the matter. They will polish you.
Without the votes of the electorates or the citizens of Lagos.
All that will happen. What I'm trying to say is that they will project you within a very short period of time that you will be surprised at yourself that people really know me this much.
You will start seeing yourself as the next governor, as the next big thing in Lagos.
They will go and pick you from
it's a platform. Nobody, even Ambody, if you look at Ambody's case, we don't know much of him before he became the governor. Same thing happens to even Tinubu. Apart from Fashola, that was the chief of staff that we knew then. Tinubu. So if you look at Ambody and even the present governor, Sanwo-Olu,
Sanwo-Olu was nobody.
Truly, they were brought and placed on that platform, and everybody rallies around such an individual to win the election. As to Mr. Femi, as to the integrity of the election, that is another subject. As to whether the election will now be free, fair, credible, that is another subject. But they are going to put you on that platform, and all the support that is needed will come from the party. Definitely,
they will showcase you.
Mr. Mike, let's compare that statement to like a Bible statement that says, "Seek ye the first, the kingdom of God. After that, every other thing will be added unto you." Simple. Just believe in Baba, and they place you like this. You have gone. Forget about it.
It simply means the political dynasty of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be collapsed in Lagos.
In Lagos State, it's only God that can collapse it. I don't know who will collapse it.
I don't know what you think about it.
I don't know who will
that,
collapse.
That's what I think.
Michael, he has held sway in this state since '99, and that is the truth. Even when other states fell into the hands of the opposition party, fell into the hands of PDP, then Lagos State went on with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So to say who is this in terms of Lagos politics, you may just be playing to say who is Asiwaju when it comes to the politics of this state. It's solid. Apart from the fact that maybe people that tampers with the electoral process and all of that, I'm talking about even the formation that is on ground, how they have co-opted the CDAs on every street. The CDAs are they're having meetings with them consistently. How they have co-opted the market women, the market institutions generally. Recently, you were talking about having a Yaloja of this, Yaloja of that. If you remember that time, even in markets where we don't normally have that before, it has been established. They are trying to put structures in place, a structure, and it is difficult to beat a structure that is on ground. Put a structure in any system, it can just be there till whatever time.
Let me sing Ipileti Desu. The foundation is so strong. That is the truth of the matter. They have built the strong structure. Tinubu is a master planner when we talk about politics, and his foundation in Lagos State is too strong for anybody to destroy. Right from his mother's time, Mogaji, Yamogaji, that is the woman that is controlling every market in Lagos State. And after the woman is going, she passed the mantle onto the daughter. So now, for last now you want to talk about churches in Lagos State? They have structure everywhere. Since Tinubu has come in, have you ever heard Baba Adeboye come out and condemn? It is not common. That is the truth of the matter. The churches, they are part of the structure. Celestial, all the Celestial in Lagos State, the IAPC, all Celestial leader controlled by Baba Odon Baku. Forget
how sure are you?
Not
really,
Mr. Mike, I'm telling you what I know. Almost all white garments
I don't know if it's
in Lagos. When I say all, I'm talking about 85. When I say all, if you see 80 or 85% of something, go to a particular. Mr. Mike, the 15% they will be silent. Even if you are in that place, you don't support.
I got your point.
You don't support. You don't support. Even if you are in that church, you don't support them. You will be minority. Nobody will listen to you. You are just talking. They'll be looking at you. What are you talking about? Go and check all inside all these churches. You will see. Okay, if look at there is one church, Celestial Church in this our area. Whenever they want to do like a Kori or something, you will see you see the dignitary from Lagos State government. That is the truth of the matter. There is another one, Kerubu and Seraphu, beside me. They want to do something. You see the dignitary from Lagos State government. So all these things, do you want to talk about Muslim people? They are the one that you almost every mosque you go, you see their foot soldier there. Now talk about streets. You go to every street, especially a street that are not dominated by Igbo. I'm not talking about Amuwa Odofin or all this maybe VGC or something, but come to this our area in Fakoijaye, Agege, Alimaso, all those areas, every street like this, you see their foot soldier, and they know how to do grassroots politics. Grassroots politics. They know all this old mama, they know how to lure them. Come and sing for. You see, I've been into people analyzing the system of politics in Lagos State. This Baba called Wale Oba or something like that. Something Oba. Bola Oba, thank you. But I've been listening to Bola Oba, and he said, don't dare this. Don't dare people like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu when we talk about politics. People that you can call like 4 or 5 Fuji musicians, they will be sing praise only him. You could remember when he wanted to win second time. Barrister talk about him. Thank you, Bola Tinubu. Colinte talk about him. Thank you, Bola Tinubu. Tewa talk about him. Thank you, Bola Tinubu. What is the name of this Ijebu man? Ayuba, thank you, Bola
Bola
Tinubu.
Tinubu.
So people like that fighting with them, we will say Mbele no did Ogado. It's too bad.
All right, to the comment section, we have a robot which is saying that Mr. Mike, whatever he has done, this is not the right way to impeach the Speaker of the House. Okay, Muki Greater is subscribed for a long time ago, which means Muki Greater what's in your what?
Oh,
Muki, you need to be fine.
You know. Buki.
No, Muki Great.
Sorry,
Not Buki. I don't know. The same way he talked about Magic Kodumi.
No,
All right, T is saying that that's evil structure. You guys like praising your oppressors.
Let me quickly address that. And it's not because I respect people's opinion about things. Not at all. If you know me as a person, you know where I stand when it comes to certain individual. Nobody is praising any evil structure. But you cannot deny the fact that this thing exists. That's the point. That's the point we are stressing. That it's there.
It's a normal thing.
Nobody is celebrating it. Nobody is saying what
It's
they are
the reality.
doing. It is the reality. It's like denying the reality. Denying it is like denying a reality. That is the kind of structure that is in place. And to dismantle such a structure takes serious work.
Mr. Mike, let me come in. Let me tell you. You can call it any name you want to call it, but it's a structure. Call it evil, call it good. The bigger point is that
the structure.
It is a structure. And how do you, if it is a evil to you, well, to people that are there, it's not evil to them. It's not a court. It's not and let me tell you, you call it evil structure. Okay, look at APC. I've been wondering. I thought after President Muhammadu Buhari, APC is going to collapse. But to my surprise, instead of them to collapse, they keep on expanding. And
waxing stronger.
Despite all the rancor they have in between before the primary, they were able to maintain themselves. Look at PDP. An opposition that cannot, they are not up to one. They are dividing themselves into two. They want to do meeting now. There is division.
Yeah.
So how APC is being, they were able to manage their differences. Even the disgruntled elements among them, they were not courageous enough to say that I'm going. El-Rufai is having meeting with some people. They say you want to go. He said no, I don't. I'm not ready to. I'm not going anywhere. Since despite what Nigeria are passing through, I don't know if you ever hear that maybe there is a mass decamp from APC in a particular state
PDP
to
or
another
party.
It is not happen. So how do they able to manage it? It's what everybody should study. It's like we have been on this thing since for a very long time that you cannot be they will say anything for battle. That is the truth of the matter. You can't beat the system. Then you can call it any name you like. You can say if somebody that they chase and they cannot find, they say abandon it. That one is a witch. So it's free to call that structure any name. You can call it evil.
All right, thank you so much, Femi. Let's still go to the comment section and see what our viewers are saying. Yeah, like I do say on the program, the viewers and the reviewers or the respondents are all reviewers on the platform. I can see Ambode Femi Bajabiamila or the current deputy governor in 2027. Well, let me go back. I can see Ambode, okay, former governor of Lagos State, Bajabiamila.
Okay.
Or the current deputy governor of Lagos, that's
Amzad.
Wow.
Maybe on the platform.
Is that a prophecy?
That's a prophecy, or maybe it's a political calculation.
It's presuming.
That should be prophetic.
For projection.
Yeah. 3 people. What about Sheyi Tinubu ordinary time?
Okay,
are you not talking about? It's from ordinary time. Why not talk about Sheyi Tinubu that people have been saying that?
They say you for diaspora.
He's not seeing him.
He's not seeing him. Okay.
Maybe.
All right, Taiwo Odunlade again. Okay, before moving to Taiwo Odunlade, yes, Muki is supporting Taiwo Odunlade on this, saying that yes, Baja.
It's possible. It's possible. These
are candidates that's being thrown up.
Yeah.
You can use Baja.
Okay, T. Please, T, I would like to have your full name on the platform. This is just T, capital letter T.
Capital letter T.
All right, maybe I will call you capital letter T. I think that's better.
Yeah.
You are being ruled by criminals. That's what capital letter T is saying. Yeah, you guys like praising your oppressors, okay? Yeah, I've read this before. All right, Muki, great. Femi is highly informed. That you are heavily informed. That's what he's saying. T, the capital letter T was correct in him. That's what Femi is correct. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Femi is correct, and T is against what Tawadlade is saying. That I was correct in what Femi is saying.
Okay.
He's got a slavery mindset. You've got a slavery mindset. That's what
Not
capital
at
letter
all.
T is saying. Maybe you're not stating the obvious.
Well, if you say I have, even if I'm not, if I don't have a slave-free mind, what will I do? I should use my head to be working. I'm analyzing what I see. I'm analyzing what I see, what I observe. I'm saying it, and you say I have a slave-free mind. How does that one come? If I don't have a slave-free mind, I'll be using my head to work, or I will be crying.
No, sometimes we need to take out emotions from.
Yes, now that is the truth of the matter.
Reality.
Yes.
So sometimes we do get carried away by because we are emotional people. So sometimes you can be overtaken by emotions. Sometimes it does happen. But when you are giving an opinion on issues, most of the time we must try as much as possible to take out the emotions and say it
As it is,
the way
yes,
it is,
as it is.
the way it based on what you can see at that time. It's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
It may not be the whole truth. It may not even be the truth, but it's just an opinion.
I'm not a APC card carrier member, and I have my points. If I have a passion for them, but I'm telling you, all these things I'm saying is an established fact. Whether it's a devil that is ruling us, so okay, everybody know that there is a devil. Is there no devil? We know it's characteristic. We know that he's a liar, but you cannot deny his existence.
Exactly.
That is the truth of the matter. And some people are even running to that devil. You call devil. I want to see Jesus be. Yes, people are still bearing name in. I mean,
Despite what they know.
Despite what they know about him. Only Lorita, people are still bearing. So, what are you talking about?
All right, let's move on. It was the leaders and elders that removed Ambode as the former governor of Lagos State, and they brought him back.
That was the dummy the soul to a lot of us.
The soul
My
to
view,
a lot of
Michael.
view.
My view.
Why did you say that?
I have never believed that somebody was removed by any leader. I
He was
believe
removed by who?
that Ashiwaju was no longer interested in him to come back as the governor. See, regardless what any leader feels in APC, whatever somebody might have done at that point in time, in terms of stepping on certain toes in the leadership of APC as at that time, if an Ashiwaju still wanted him in the saddle, they will all back down.
Are you sure? Because
He has that level of influence over every of those leaders that people do talk about.
that's to command.
He has that level of influence over every of such leaders. That is the way I've always seen it, and my view hasn't changed. So they just Mr. Femi, they just buried the whole thing under the fact that so that he will not always be saying he's the one saying, boy, you can no longer be there. So most of the time it takes a bad seat, and people push some of those ideas.
Mr. Mike, what really happened is this. It's not Ambode himself. He offended Tinubu personally, according to what we hear. It's like they were made to Ambode. So instead of Baba, Ambode forgot to off the call, and he was starting saying something rubbish about Baba and Baba here.
Okay.
That was the Baba offense. So having said that, Baba can be magnanimously forgive him that time, truly, but he offended Baba himself. And sometimes The problem is that when somebody, if somebody offend you now, Mr. Mike, on this channel, some people they will carry it on top of their head more than you yourself. After you are forgiving that person, there are some people that will still not be able to forgive.
All right, moving down to some of our viewers in the comment section. We have Onyekachi Uche saying, "Hello everyone, greetings from Germany. Thank you so much for watching us.
Thank you.
All Stars Yoruba TV. You try my brother, not like Ebong, who's supposed to ask his leader questions." Okay, Nathaniel Abu is saying something here too. Taiwan Lade, please, it's obvious in Edo State. That is why many politicians are joining APC so as to elected due to wicked. Okay, I understand it very well. All right, Muki, great. See maturity in Michael and Femi's argument. Wow, kudos to you guys. Okay, great. I said something. Okay, Taiwo Ladi. Since Obi lost woefully, some people have not been able to handle the bitter truth of losing an election. Udeze Chiba is here too. Udeze Chiba, good evening to you. How are you doing? All right, Michael. How come you are live by this time of the day?
Hey,
We'll be going soon. We'll be going off this live broadcast because we are losing light. You know, that's it. Gladys Ayabo, very interesting and impactful. Don't worry. The evening section of City Stand will commence. It has commenced already.
Yeah, no, we are closing.
It has been launched.
Okay,
It has been launched.
okay. The evening section.
Yeah, it has been launched already. Nathaniel Labu, Taiwo Lade, this is one problem you have. I never mentioned Obi.
Hey,
Banters have started.
I've brought banter. Anyway,
Now, what do we expect from the new Speaker of the House? Briefly, before we go. Thank you, guys.
Thank God it's a woman we have this time around.
Okay.
It's an encouraging one that a woman can also become somebody important in our society.
Okay.
And she will have to prove herself that a lady can handle it, because I know that place is dominated by men. So a woman can handle a hot seat like that, and we expect so much from her. I pray that she will not be a dummy. She will ask questions.
All right, Michael, we have a female as the Speaker of the House. What do you expect from her as the first female Speaker in Lagos State House of Assembly?
I wish her well. That's all.
You wish her well?
Yes.
Mr. Mike, the well wisher.
5. Why did you say you wish her well?
Okay.
Are you saying that
What else will I wish her?
nothing good will come out of that?
Not at all. Not at all, Michael. You know, I wouldn't say that. I wish her well. I mean, that's all I would say. But I can tell you, he will do more of his political godfathers. He wouldn't want to make any mistake in terms of having feud with any of his political leaders and all of that. So, and as long as she goes along that path, she'll be fine.
All right, thank you so much, gentleman Mike. I really appreciate your family. Thank you so much as well. All right, viewers. Okay, Nathaniel has sent something. Yeah, is it Nathaniel or Taiwo Lade? Nathaniel, you are very wrong on Edo State. Governor Obasa offended so many political leaders, and Philip Shuaibu is more bigger than Obasa. Okay, and this is where we wrap it up on this evening's edition of City Stand. I will be back tomorrow on City Stand again. I'm Michael. I definitely to the viewers in the comment section. I appreciate you all for the support. Thank you so much for commenting in the comment section, and the viewers that are watching that didn't comment in the comment section. I appreciate you all. We love you all. We'll be back here tomorrow for our usual broadcast. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. And for those who are demanding my WhatsApp line, it is 091 0575. It's on the screen. The same way you remove the hand, but okay, Udeze Chima, thank you so much. This is a beautiful section. Let's keep the channel. Thank you so much, Udeze Chima. It's a growing channel, and we need everyone's support. Please share to everyone, comment after this live broadcast. I will be there to also reply you. We love you, everyone. Mookie, great. Thank you so much for joining us, which means we have some Mookie Greats that are watching us and I have not commented in the comment section. But Mookie Greats has done justice to that by telling us that he has been a subscriber of City Stand. Thank you so much, everyone. We are losing light and we need to go.
Thank
You can see everywhere. All right. God bless you, everyone. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.
Bye bye.